Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Oath League. This is 2023 Fall Season. My name is Murph. I'm joined by Imperium, and we are bringing you the last week of the regular season, an absolute fiesta of today's games. Starting us off with, as I pull up the Discord stream, because I was a wee bit late to the production, Glitch versus Croutons.
Absolutely. Like you said, final week here, and all the teams got a lot to prove coming in. We've got a three-way tie for second right now, with three of the teams being 3 and 4 in the standings. So, quite a bit of pressure going into our final matchup this week. We've got finals this weekend coming up on Sunday. So, really exciting to see what the teams bring out in terms of the game today. We are starting on Coliseum, my personal favorite of the push matches. So, I'm really looking forward to this match.
Yeah, and specifically whenever you take a look at the storyline between these two teams, right? Glitch is the undisputed. Even if they lose this game, they are the undisputed number one seed in the league right now. But Croutons have been on a bit of a comeback spree. They started off, I believe we talked about it before the half, before fall break. They were, I believe, 1-3. And now they've gone 3-4. So they've started to make a big comeback in the second half of the season. And this could be their sort of shining moment to bring back against Glitch, who, as I mentioned before, the number one seed in this upcoming matchup.
Absolutely, and that's kind of a theme we've seen rising amongst several of the teams coming into the later games of the season. And it's been a ton of fun to see that happen, but we just got a lot of star players, it seems, really pick it up on every single one of the teams. So it's been a ton of fun to watch. A lot of those players coming out today. I mean, on the side of Glitch, we've got, of course, Lazy Titan playing the tank, really on a pretty oppressive force in whatever matchup they're thrown in. It makes for really good. And then a solid line on both DPS and support for Glitch. It's not too surprising that they've been the leader throughout the season, but Croutons with several great players of their own. We've got, Quest, Bad YD, Funtime Cole, pretty much their entire lineup yet again, playing super well these last couple games. So, really exciting to see what they bring into this last match. Like I said, they got a lot to prove. A win or a loss can really determine how they get matched up against the standings here this weekend.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. I mean, with that three-way tie, right? Three-way tie where every single one of those teams, be it Croutons, Ember, and Havoc, are 3-4. So it's been really even this season, and that is exciting to me. It has been back and forth nonstop, with really the only clear-cut winner out of the entire circle being Glitch. We don't typically see that in seasons. I think out of every season I have done, this is the closest it has been, especially pre-final. And if you guys aren't planning to go see the finals this upcoming Sunday, you should go and support, because it is a blast and the energy in the room is always high key. So go if you can, and if not, watch on stream. I will be there in person, and I think Imperium will be too.
Absolutely, looking forward to it.
Hell yeah. It'll be a good time. As we get into this next matchup, look at this. Ball versus Ramatra Cops. Not something I expected to see, even with the new patches coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Croutons as a whole running a pretty interesting lineup. We got the Bastion Junkrat DPS with the Ramatra as well. So really interesting there. Lazy Titan on the ball. We talked about, we got a glitch. But that's good. Give us a little bit of time to talk about this comp. Oh, already running into the uncause. But Lazy Titan on the ball throughout the last several seasons, it seems, has been, seemingly an unstoppable force, especially on these push maps. Ball's able just to get in, stall the push for forever. So the Croutons, gonna have to end up fighting basically 3 fights just to get the robot to move the equivalent of the Glitch's 1 fight win. So it's gonna be really a struggle unless they can manage to shut down Lazy Titan on the ball, especially with Power Kill on the Tracer and Flame and Fox with a flanking Sojourn. It's gonna be really tricky.
Yeah, and speaking of Lazy Titans, Wrecking Ball, that was actually last season's Ember. I believe Ember got second place in the overall season, but they were the dominant force in the regular season. One of those main problem players against their opponents was Lazy Titan on that ball, just stalling at the point for so long, as you mentioned earlier. Not with this Ramatra, already doing such a good job at running down the squishies, getting them down extremely low, forcing the rest of the enemy back. Funtime Cold pressing forward on that Ramantra. And he continues finding
Quick
picks.
little
Picks traded. Lazy Titan's able to pick up 2. Absolutely massive plays on that Wrecking Ball. Doing a fantastic job as usual with the Tracer as well. The dive coming in strong here. And it will be... it will be Crouton taking the first fight.
Absolutely. Crouton's moving past this with a little bit of an advantage here. Still got a little bit of cleanup left to do. Lazy Titan in their backline already, just providing as much pressure as possible to just buy a little bit more time for their team. But Glitch looking huge. Crouton's coming out with a couple ultimates of their own in order to gain that ground back.
Yeah, and actually a huge anti-nade there from the side of Penguin, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really find anybody. The minefields come out there for Lazy Titan, and another pick goes on a Funtime Cold, but now Quest trades out as well. So still back and forth. Lazy Titan still doing so much work. Does get eventually picked off, but finds another pick. That anti-nade once again being followed through on the side of Penguin, doing absolute wonders for the cleanup, but it's just not enough. The Lucio, the Junkrat, and the Bastion all going to remain strong, all going to remain standing strong on point, and are going to be finding their first fight win. It could be up to Glitch to find the lead now.
And, Croutons with a great fight there. Able to push it back, now moving the robot in their favor, but Lazy Titan already back stalling, just like we talked about. Crouton's playing a bit more defensively right now, trying to get a couple early picks, playing around the robot, but Lazy Titan in their backline already again.
Yeah, there goes the Bastion Artillery into the back line. 1 pick already taken now on the side of Croutons. Oh my goodness, very nice Tracer plays there coming in from the side of Power Kill. An absolutely standout player here, first season in, and done a fantastic job on that Tracer. Finds 2, finds 3, make that now. An absolute menace to society in the back line as Lucio is getting chased down as well. That is going to be a nice reset there as a Glitch take the fight again.
And a really fantastic play there from Power Kill, playing in the Tracer, getting that early pick on the Ana, leaving them with only Lucio heals, and I think that goes a really long way in terms of getting it more into their favor.
Oh my goodness, Quest getting out solo. The Soundbarrier there to save them just in time, and Bad White He's actually going to get the trade on the Power Kill. That Soundbarrier was absolutely massive. It managed to turn the tides of battle. Now you just got to make sure the Lazy Titan doesn't get the value they're looking for. Bad White does get down low, has a tire available to them, and there's a Soundbarrier in trade for the side of Crouton, for the side of Glitches. They continue pushing forward here. Doesn't really matter though. Quest still able to find, I believe it was Galactic Rose on one side, or Flamin' Fox, I apologize. Glitch Pixel is able to trade it out though, and that is going to be 1 support for DPS. Still though, Glitch continue pressing forward.
And Funtime Cold with a lot of damage coming out of that Annihilation really helped them buy a little bit more space, and Croutons had a fantastic hold there, not allowing Glitch to take any more space from them. They're already pushing the robot, coming very close to taking the advantage here.
But there again, we see the Lazy Titan minefield coming in already, and already there's Ana down on the side of Glitches. They continue trying to hold strong here. And look at this, they're still falling one by one. Glitch finds the kills they need. Bad White and Quest do eventually fall, and Croutons will crumble.
And both DPS for Glitch, looking for those early picks and securing them extremely well, giving them a huge advantage when the team engages on the point for the full fight.
Nano now available for the side of Croutons. Nice sleep dart, doesn't quite able to land on Lazy Titan, who will get pressured out by that Bastion, so not too much value garnered by them, but really you're just looking to build up that minefield percentage. Once again, very nice power drive, trying to shut down that Bastion before they're able to get any value, and the nice stick as well. Power kill being an absolutely crazy on the Tracer, finds the 2nd stick of the game, and once again, when you don't have death on that Ana, keeping the rest of the team alive, it's going to be really hard for the rest of Croutons to sort of stay afloat. Funtime Cold does eventually fall as well, and the Glitch are going to continue gaining lead.
Absolutely, gaining quite a bit of space here as they move under this bridge. But like you mentioned, taking out the Ana is huge. Now Croutons have tried to regain that by picking Baptiste as the secondary support, giving them a bit more burst style healing than the Lucio would be able to provide. But we see a couple ultimates coming out here trying to buy some space.
Yeah, Bad White not able to get anything with the tire. Does eventually get found by Power Kill as well. The anti-nade once again doing so much damage to the front line. I mean, that's just crazy. What are you gonna do? Lucio gets picked off as well on the side of Glitch. And Croutons actually end up finding the first pick there. It does get traded out with another pulse bomb from Power Kill. Number 3 for 3 of the game. Glitch Pixels able to put out some pressure. Will not quite be enough as the minefields get laid out from the side of Lazy Side. He's trying to flip this one as far as possible. He's trying to buy as much time and pressure as can be. Funtime Cold picks up 2, and that will once again be Glitch taking the fight.
A great trap there from Bad YT. Moving into that, Crouton's playing so well together right now, really allowing Glitch Pixel on the Baptiste to get a ton of healing by being grouped up. And we've got 3 ultimates coming into this next fight for the side of Croutons, but Glitch with 3 of their own to engage with.
Yeah, Crouton's going to be looking to take the lead here now as Lazy Titan is still stalling out. I mean, this is just a skill that he learned over the previous seasons, right? Quest does get picked off, and that's a nano onto the Sojourn. Crazy amounts of damage to go through, even with the Ramatra Annihilation ultimate on board. Still able to pick up 2, and it is actually going to be Croutons who find the initial picks. Power Kill is still in the backline. Absolute menace. It's going to be a Ramatra versus the Tracer. The Tracer has to be careful, but has that recall available to them, and look at the damage just being chunked away, one after the other. They have the speed advantage. They have the ability to rotate to those health packs, and eventually Funtime Cold will fall as the rest of Glitch come to Power Kill's aid.
Power Kill doing a really good job of fighting that. You know, it looked like Glitch was down. They were down several people. It looked like they may have lost that fight, but Power Kill kept fighting on point, was able to pick up 2 more, giving their team just that little bit of the advantage, you know, with having that lesser spawn that really helped them come out on top there.
Quest gets found by a very nice call out there from the side of Glitch as they're going to continue pressing forward. The tire from Bad YT is able to pick up 1. I believe that's a Sojourn in the backline. And Funtime Cold does get a trade out as well, but it's even on the board. A 3v3 on point at the moment as Lazy Titan continues eating up so much damage. As Power Kill continues outputting so much damage. Penguin does get down to 1, will eventually get caught off after using that anti-nade, and Funtime Cold will be the one to pick them off. Lazy Titan, not wanting to stick around for too long, will retreat, knowing that they still have the lead.
You know, and both teams fighting so hard on that point right now. Crazy Junkrat bomb picking off Power Kill there. That's a pretty big win for them. And Crouton's fighting back, doing extremely well. Lazy Titan trying to slam down. They are able to pick off Lazy Titan. That's really huge as they take away their forward spawn advantage moving around this corner.
Yeah, Quest does get down low, though, with an anti-nade on top of them. They will eventually get top back up, and that was a very nice play there to pick off Lazy Titan. I believe it was just a very solid use from Quest. Bash and turret that just absolutely melted him. Bad YT is going kind of crazy right now. Picks up 2. The Immortality Field there. Going to be keeping some members alive, but Lazy Titan gets an absolutely massive mind flip. Going to be able to pick up 2. Quest does get the straight on Power Kill, so it is still even on the board despite the ultimate plays. Look at this. Quest does eventually get found as being tossed into a corner, and it's 2v2 on the point. Power Kill is back though, trying to add in some extra pressure, and that is gonna be like I said earlier, Quest falling apart. The damage still coming in though. Neither team really wanting to give this one up. You really don't want to stagger out for too long though if you are Croutons, and they will eventually fall. Glitch once again have control of the bot.
Glitch moving it back towards Crouton's side. Now with less than a minute left, it's really anyone's game as it's still very close as Glitch tries to move up, trying to maybe get that forward spawn, already engaging, and here they go.
Swap over to the Moira from Glitched Pixel. This is going to be interesting as the Tire, looking for any picks that they can, is able to get 2. Both supports down. That's absolutely massive for the side of Croutons. The stick is through, but it's not going to be enough. It will eventually pick up Funtime Cold. Looks Lazy Titans follow through, but it's not going to be enough. Both supports are dead. All damage is now permanent in the fight. The only thing that's going to be able to save this one is Lazy Titan on that ball stall, but you know, he doesn't do enough damage, I don't think, to really find any picks. He's just going to be stalling it out. But with that said, there's only 10 seconds remaining. This is down to the last fight. And the minefields?
May not be able to do a lot of damage, but that stall can be crucial here, moving through.
Okay, minefields do CC Croutons away from the point just a little bit, but he will get slowed down. The Bastion turret is still there, but oh, Bad YT gets caught out with the anti-nade, and Quest does eventually fall. Nanoed Power Kill in the backline, trying to do as much damage as possible while the overtime is ticking down. Any step off, and this will be game. Beautiful tracking there. Gonna be able to find Bad YT in the backline. Some Moira Orb trying to keep the rest of the supports alive, but Lazy Titan and Power Kill diving into the backline simultaneously will eventually be able to find Death On top of that, overtime still in contingencies. Nano does get used and abused on the side of Funtime Cole. Glitch picks up with the Coalescence. That's a 1-5 Coalescence, by the way. Doesn't actually pick up LOL Reaper, but it's not going to be enough. Glitch picks up able to pick up 2. The DPS moment is so huge, but it's not enough. Overtime is taking down. That's going to be it.
Crazy final battle there. Glitch doing a really good job of securing that. Like we said, Lazy Titan able to stall, buy enough time for their team to be able to come back and really fight as a whole, pushing Crouton's back. But Crouton's still doing a great job. We saw the Coalescence come out, saw the Annihilation, a lot of support help, and it, really did a great job. But Glitch was able to work around all of it in order to get those kills. A power kill out that entire matchup, doing an insane job of being able to pick off squishies in the back line, take out a support before the fight even begins. And that really helps not just to secure those kills, but also to enable the rest of the team to really jump off of that momentum, take out while they're ahead, and that really gave Glitch a huge advantage throughout that map.
And the funny thing is you don't tend to see a nano tracer. That's not something that is typical. You typically give that to maybe a tank, or maybe you give that to your other DPS, who tends to have a bit more of a instant kill button. I feel like Tracer, even though she can one clip and she can do a lot of damage really quickly, isn't one of those characters that you really entrust the nano, due to just how like her time to kill is just a little bit longer than most. So the fact that they were able to trust that with power kill and were able to get good value out of that just shows you how much trust they put into that player. Croutons looked so good for so long against Glitch. Sure, they weren't able to pull through against the Lazy Titan ball stall, but I mean, realistically, the fights won was even across the board. And remember, this is number 1 seed versus a comebacking number 2.
Absolutely, like you said, the Feist one being even, maybe even in the Crouton's favor, I believe. But again, like we talked about coming into this, Lazy Titan with the Wrecking Ball on a push map like that, it makes such a huge difference simply by being able to stall the point out. When the other team can't push the robot, they're not going to get as far. So it doesn't matter how many fights they win, if they can't push that robot, nothing they do is really able to get the amount of value that they need in order to win that. And we saw it play out in Glitch's favor, despite the fact that the Croutons came so close to getting there. They did an excellent job of playing around that ball, and so many times it was able to play out in their favor. But Lazy Titan, again, just constantly there, constantly causing problems, really gave Glitch the advantage they needed in order to take that first map.
110%. We have a hydrate the casters. I appreciate it.
Ooh,
I need the
thank you.
water.
Yes.
I haven't drank water in a minute. Epi is thr Epi is Epi is threatening me with a funny joke, so I spit out all the water. Well, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Funny joke ensue. No? Okay, cool. It's, no more funnies, no more funnies. Darn, no more funnies. I can't. Man, we need Oath comedy night. When's that happening? Refresh. I know you're here. Oath comedy night. Think of it. Think of the possibility. Anyways, okay. I just dropped my phone. Anyways, regardless, we're here on Paradiso. A newish map to Overwatch. It's about a season old at this point, or two. I can't remember, but
Just a couple.
very fun. And brand new.
Absolutely. One of the more exciting hybrid maps. Like you mentioned, one of the newer ones, still very fun. Um, really tight corners in the beginning, moving through, sort of open and closed at the same time in the second, to be, once again, really far apart in the third. So one of the more interesting, a lot can be played here, and I think that's what makes it so interesting. Really, any comps could be brought out and played extremely well. Um, Patricio being very difficult to get around for some teams. That first choke point can be so hard to get through, especially if the defending team plays very well or plays, a super hard poke. It can be difficult to get through this first like overhang slash bridge that we're looking at. So I'm looking forward to see what they bring out. We see Lazy Titan on the Sigma, Power Kill on the Bastion, Flame of Fox on the junk, and then with the Bap Mercy duo to bring up the support line. So really could be a great defense for Glitch coming into this.
Yeah, I like this from Glitch. It's high damage. I mean, I don't think you get too much more damage than that. The Bastion, Junkrat, Baptiste, and with the Sigma there with a rock to keep any want to be pokers or divers such as the Bad YT Reaper out. It's going to be hard for them to attack this for Croutons. Already Quest down as they try to push through this bridge. They could find the trade. They do eventually a little bit of a nice call out there. Funtime goes able to pick up another one, and despite the res coming in on power kill for that Bastion in the backline, this is starting to look very good for Glitch. And once again, power kill does go down. Funtime Glode will eventually fall, but already the picks coming through. Look at the damage though on that Sigma from Lazy Titan doing so much, as well as that Junkrat. We were talking about it. Just the damage numbers by themselves are scary, and this is now equalized.
Absolutely, Glitch kind of securing the point, trying to push him back a little bit. Crouton's having to get back and regroup, but just like you said, the amount of damage coming from the side of Glitch. Power Kill doing a great job on Bastion, using the power boost from the Mercy to do so much damage to him so fast. But Crouton's with a really great push moving through that first bit.
Yeah, and look at this. The Sigma eating up all the damage that's focused on the power kill, but it's just not enough. Nice TP into the backline for Bad YT. Is going to be finding out tons of damage, including picking off the enemy Junkrat. The res not going to be being able to really pick a good target for that as the window comes through, and so does the Coalescence. Ultimate's used, yes, but it will give them the point. And at 3.5 minutes here, they still have plenty of time to make it to point B.
Absolutely, and using both support ultimates just to buy that point could have been a really smart move. I think that was definitely the way to go, especially with the amount of damage coming from Glitch. Those supports are going to be able to charge them super fast. So smart move in order to take that point, give them a really big advantage coming through here. One thing I'd like to talk about is Funtime holds Orisa beat play being so smart, saving the E, using the spin to block out the damage coming from the side of power kill, really helps to go a long way in preventing them from taking the crazy amount of damage that's coming out.
What a massive artillery barrage. They're going to be able to take out Quest before the fight's even able to begin. That's a reset. If you're Croutons, that's just alright. We press S. We don't have our Bastion. There's not enough damage. They're trying to do a whole lot. And look at this. Lazy Titan also has the Flux if they want to use it here. Funtime Cold will eventually fall. And there's not really a need to, so they're not going to, which is smart. You want to save those ultimates for later. As Glitch are going to be holding aggressively here, it looks like.
Absolutely. Pushing forward a little bit, kind of pressing that advantage into the other team. But like you mentioned, Glitch has 4 ultimates now coming into the rest of this hold. Just a little over 3 minutes left. Can really be a long time. Crouton still has a lot of time to regroup and get around this.
That artillery barrage was so close to finding such a massive pick on LO Reaper. The nice Flux able to pick up at least one, but the immortality filter is going to be there to keep them alive, and that is a massive Terra Sturge Blossom come up, finds 2, make that 3. Bad RT's able to pick up a 4th, and I mean, yeah, it's just Lazy Titan on point, who, regardless of having a decent Flux and trying to go for the play first, you can't prep for a Blossom Terra Surge.
Absolutely. Glitch using that really strong combination going into it, but Crouton's answering very quickly with a combo of their own, and it paid off extremely well, allowing them to get several kills, giving them a huge advantage coming around this corner.
Tire though from Flame and Fox, and a nice artillery barrage going to be basically shoving everybody into a corner. That finds too, and without now you're down a tank and a Bastion. Yeah, I'm agreeing here. I press S, and I reset. Bad idea able to stay alive. If they don't get picked out here, it's so close. No, the staggers come through. Like, they're able to pick up one that's absolutely gnarly for them to do. So much time burnt off the clock.
Absolutely. What a huge stagger for them. Crouton's now down 2 for another long while, is having to wait to regroup.
Well, nice mechanic coming from the side of Glitch Pixel, who's looking for a few picks. Almost gets him. I would have been really excited to see one of those cheeky ones. But Quest falls as well. It doesn't matter how hard Croutons are trying right now. They're being stopped before the fight's even able to begin. I mean, Glitch is just having such a stronghold on this corner. How exactly are you going to burst through this one?
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing a really good job of playing safe, but Glitch are just responding so quickly. We do have a little bit of a pause here as we get the disconnect from Flame and Fox, but like you mentioned, a lot of damage being thrown at them from the side of Glitch. Uh, Crouton's just not quite able to figure out how to get around it yet. We saw a little bit of the flank attempt there from Glitched Pixel, and it almost paid off, but they were able to quickly turn and do a lot of damage really quick.
Yeah, I mean, Bap's one of those characters that's super scary if you're able to hit all three of your shots, and if you're able to hit six of them, you kill a squishy. So I did really, 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 really like that attempt from Glitch Pixel. I apologize.
Absolutely.
Even if they are a support character, realistically, they can still do a lot of damage because that's the state of sports right now. They do a lot of damage. They have a lot of utility. They're just generally very versatile, and it would have been amazing to see that one of those picks come through.
Absolutely. It could have been a huge play. And at the very least, coming around there, the cart was so close to being that final little bit they needed. Maybe they would be able to see Glitch kind of play off the cart moving forward. They've been playing aggressively this whole time, so there was also the opportunity there possibly for them to be able to maybe get a little bit of a back cap going through. But we did see Glitch playing smart, playing right on the cart, not allowing that to happen. And even with the quick burst of damage coming through, they were able to react rather quickly to respond to that. That really helped them flip the tide there. Glitch Pixel being pushed back a little bit, but then they noticed that advantage. They pushed back into him, catching off the rest of the team before Glitch Pixel could make it back to give them the support they needed, especially after the huge stagger, taking out the Moira earlier on.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, it was a smart play from Glitch Pixel, but it was an even smarter response, right? As you said, Glitch recognizing that Glitch Pixel was a little bit out of position and just going for it, just recognizing that they don't have any supports. We can find kills if we need to. He's honestly such like a really good split second decision from them to just press W, knowing that Glitch Pixel was a little bit out of position to heal, less so than do damage. And that is what has led them to this team fight win. So it looks to me like teams are just about ready, and we're going to be swinging into this one in just a minute. This Flame of Fox is back in the.
And here we go. Not a lot of time, just under 2 minutes left on the clock as they try to get around this point. But Crouton's right now trying to regroup. They haven't really had a full five fight in the last few minutes, so they're trying to get grouped up, trying to get together and make a smart play going into here.
Absolutely. They have the chance. They can do it. But it looks like Glitch has Valkyrie at the very least and Artillery Barrage here in just a second, as well as Flux. Three ultimates online for them. This is going to be a rough one for Croutons to push through. Especially because look at this, even just through the slightest peak, Glitch Pixel is already taking so much damage, and Quest does eventually fall because they're just not giving anybody any amount of time. Look at the mechanics. Once again on Power Kill, just lasering down Bad YT from, I wouldn't even call that a short distance. I mean, that is just ridiculously good from Glitch. They find three already,
Absolutely.
and Croutons have to reset.
Seemingly headshot after headshot coming from the Bastion there. That does so much damage so quickly, like you said, a recurring theme throughout this match here. But they're doing a really good job of just securing the easy kills and letting the rest of them come later.
Yeah, Bad YT in the back line, trying to find a few picks, will not do so, and it gets picked off, even though they were at full HP 2 seconds ago, by the way.
Absolutely, what a crazy quick little melt there, giving them the advantage. You see the ultimate coming on, taking one, leaving them without their Moira. That can be huge coming into here.
Yeah, and into the tiny room, right? A nice artillery barrage almost fells onto the face of Lazy Time, but it won't be enough. Overtime is taken down, which is why Croutons is being so desperate right now. But you gotta understand, this is it. This is the last fight. The Reaper is still alive, will not be living long enough to use their Death Blossom. Funtime Cold could come in with that Terror Surge to stall it out a little bit longer, and there is just a little bit more stall from the enemy Moira. Will it be enough? Overtime is taken down, and that will be it. A first point hold halfway into second. This is looking doable for Glitch.
Absolutely, especially after the really impressive showing they had on the defense. It was really looking exciting coming into the attack. especially the way Power Kill's been able to play. And then the Mercy coming in, doing so much to really help empower the team. Really doing an excellent job of teamwork all around for the side of Glitch, like you talked about. Several smart plays coming through there, really able to speak as a team, recognize weaknesses, and really capitalizing on them together, not just as individuals. Really a fantastic showing in terms of that. Croutons on the defense now, trying to look to hold them a bit longer here. They were able to push, about halfway there. So there's a lot of pressure on them now in order to keep Glitch from moving that far.
Yeah, it's gonna be a task for croutons. Not impossible. We've seen them play very well. That first point attack was done to success, and we saw on the previous map in Coliseo how close they got. If it wasn't for the Lazy Titan stall, I'm not saying Glitch wouldn't have won, but I am saying croutons would have had a heck of a lot easier time making progress in the way they were playing. So still very close. Do not get us wrong. Croutons have been absolutely phenomenal, especially in the second half of the season. And Glitch are the number one seed, so it is expected for them to sort of show up their competitors, I guess you could say. But Croutons, they have the potential, they have the power, and they're already speeding out underneath the bridge.
Absolutely. We see a little bit of a swap here for the
Ooh,
Croutons. Quest and Glitch Pixel trading characters, it seems. Quest now on the Baptiste and Glitched on the Bastion.
yeah, and look at that collapse on the Flaming Fox. The May wasn't even expecting it. Like, 2 seconds, not even half a second to react, I would say. And now already Glitch having to do a quick reset here. Excuse me. As they reconfirm their attack strategy.
Yeah, buying a little bit more time so they can engage as a full team. Already up and under this bridge.
Yeah, I'm looking at it one more time. Quest does eventually fall, though. Very nice focus fire there from the side of Power Kill. Bad IT will get picked out as well. Power Kill doing so much damage on the Bastion. Finds 3. Looking for the 4th on the high ground. The Kiriko trying to keep Funtime Cold alive as long as possible, but it's just not enough. That will be it. And that will be a first point capture with, I believe, is that 3 minutes and some odd seconds on the clock. 2:49.
Giving them a really big advantage time-wise coming into this. That quick cap really helps them out coming into this little bit of a stretch here. They don't have super far. They got to push just under that second point.
Yeah, nice pick there. Glitch Pixel swapping onto the far. I think this is a really smart idea actually coming in. You've got to watch out for Power Kills Bash, but aside from that, realistically, your
Absolutely.
only other threat is that Baptiste.
Yeah, like you said, if they're able to take out the Bastion early, maybe not even just take them out, but get them out of the fight, they can do a lot of damage there on the rest of the team with the Pharah.
There's the artillery barrage coming in, trying to basically get them out of this high ground. Immortality Field is going to be there to keep them alive, and and it does a little bit of damage, but not enough to find any kills. Tire available, as well as the barrage. But the barrage does get canceled out. Glitch Pixel does eventually get found by Power Kill on that Bastion. Quest falls as well. And it is Croutons who are going to be collapsing here. The Maywall trying to split off Funtime Cold for as long as possible, but it misses just barely. Battle IT gets a nice pick onto the enemy, onto LOR Reaper. But they're pushing on this last corner. They're going to be holding aggressively here. They're not going to give Croutons any room to breathe.
Absolutely, Glitch coming in on this final point. Croutons have to rush just to contest. We do
Yeah,
have 4 ultimates from the Croutons.
Barrage comes through, but it's not going to be enough. He actually gets picked off by a Power Kill once again. The Terror Surge gets shredded out by the wall. Look at the amount of plays coming in from Glitch. They're not giving Croutons any second of breather. There is the window to sort of try to find any picks they can, but Lazy Titan does eventually fall, but it's just not enough. Power Kill does not care, will stand in front of the window. They have the sound barrier available to them, and Glitch will take the series.
Fantastic plays from Glitch there. Flame and Fox on the May. Again, doing an excellent job like they have the last couple games. And Power Kill with a very well-deserved play of the game, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's actually at the very end here. I mean, that wall to cancel out the Terror Surge, that's just like, that's crazy. I mean, it's a very quick reaction speed um, from it would have been Flame of Fox. Very good plays on that May as well, including that Terror Surge wall, and they just kind of shut down anything that Croutons tried to do.
Definitely. And like we said, Flamin' Fox on the May, not doing a lot of damage, but making plays for the team that have just been so impactful, especially in the final clutch moments, just like we saw.
Yeah, 110%. I mean, it was a really, really, really strong showing from Glitch. That's the kind of performance you want to have going into the finals, as we're going to be looking at them on Sunday as our number one rated seed, going up 6-2. So now we're going to be heading into the race for second once again, because one of these two teams, be it Havoc or Ember, are going to take that title. And that will be what we see coming up here shortly.